So you took Diamond from what, 35 to what are they at now?
650 people.
Holy,
Yeah.
that's quite the resume.
Yeah, but credit to them, they're deferential when they need to be. I
Yep.
mean, that's another thing with lawyers is that they don't know when to shut up. They think because they have a law degree, they know how inbound traffic works. And so the ones that check their ego at the door are going to prevail.
Awesome. Awesome. How do those meetings go? I mean, I'm sure you can't be that blunt with them. How are you having those meetings?
I'm blunt.
Are you? Yeah.
Uh, I'm very blunt. I mean, my personality is abrasive in a lot of ways, just because I don't really dance around. I don't find the utility in that. Um, I think off the bat, if you find a client that's really, combative, and when
Mhm.
you start to bring up these things, you can kind of sense it. I personally just get out of the way. I don't deal with people like that. I say to people, listen, I want to get you from point A to point B. We're not here to offend each other. We're just here to be very honest. And those relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, that's just what's always worked for me.
Mhm.
And so you'd be surprised. I mean, some lawyers are very over the top, and I don't work with them. But lawyers can actually be great clients, and I'm sure you can relate. Is that like they're busy? They're billing
Yeah.
$600 an hour, so they're not having an emotional outburst on a
Yeah.
Tuesday to you. They're saying, "What are the numbers? Got to go by."
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So aside from the unorthodox traffic, what do your typical engagements look like? How are you building? You start working with the lawyer, they say, shoot, Jordan, you took them from 335 to 650 employees. I want to do that too. What do you do? How does that engagement look?
Well, I have a minimum financially that I don't, I'm sure like with agencies and stuff like that, sometimes it just doesn't work. You're
Yep.
covering your staff, you're covering your costs. I just deal with transparency very much. If someone comes and says, "Hey, I want to do SEO in this major market," I say, "Great, all the competitors are doing 10 to 15 grand a month. You're coming in at seven. Good luck. I'm not gonna come in there. You got to manage expectations. If we don't
Yep.
spend this much, we're not going to compete.
So you
It's
you
weird.
do the normal SEO as well, though.
I do, but it's changing now. It's what I defined as SEO, or is the umbrella term of it's the TikTok search bar, it's the YouTube search
Yeah.
bar. It's not
It's
let's
not
get some
just Google.
backlinks and rank. Yeah, because you look at page one now, and what's coming up is so different. So I'm transparent on pricing. I turn people away very quickly, but we position ourselves as more of a internal CMO business partner.
Yep.
We're not an agency where we're gonna bill you 5 grand a month. Our profit margin's 1,500, and it just doesn't work like that. You can't run a business like that. And also, they want to talk to one person. They don't want to go to four agencies and a bunch of 22-year-olds that are conversing amongst each other. They want that symbiosis of like, you're the dude I call on a Thursday, you give it to me, and then that's it. And I can go
Yep.
back to my life. So
Yep.
that's the area I position myself in, and comes along with, branding and everything else like that.
Gotcha. But so you'll help them top to bottom, it sounds like. So the SEO, you do traditional, the PPC, the LSAs, and all that stuff as well, or you source that out?
I don't do PPC at this point. I outsource it, frankly, because there's just no money in it. I don't know how people run these agencies. God bless them. But I sort of come in and say, hey, you're all in one legal marketing agency. You need us to do
Yep.
media buying, radio, TV. We got that. We got the PR. We got the SERPs. We got the SEO. That's the one niche I don't do. But it's more than that. I kind of realized along the way that you need someone to just call and say, is
Yeah.
this vendor screwing me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you look into this? And so I sort of was like, that lawyers would call me and they'd be like, hey, I don't want to do all this stuff. I just
Yeah.
want someone who gives it to me straight and I can call and you're the one point of contact. So
So
that's
you're
where I'm
serving as
sitting
more their
now.
CMO.
Yeah, essentially.
I
I'm
gotcha.
saying if you want to hire a great one internally, that's 175 a year,
Yep.
or you have someone like me with a track record who can deal with it. I much prefer those kind of clients. I much prefer to just kind of deal with all facets of the marketing mix and not really, hey, we're just going to do your SEO for 8 grand a month.
Yeah.
That's just not interesting to me at all.
Yep.
But again, they have to be good people. I don't work with jerks. I don't work with people that I don't want to see succeed. That we go for lunch and they're talking smack to the waitress. I just at this point in my career, I just don't want to help anyone that I don't like.